Hello students, this is my first video tutorial for your half-yearly syllabus, and we will be starting our half-yearly syllabus with 3 questions. So first of all, let me tell you that 3 question is philosophical prose written by famous Russian philosopher Leo Tolstoy. Actually, this prose was written in Russian language, but later it was translated in English to uh, for the reading of the international readers. So, before starting, let me tell you, let me give you a brief idea regarding the whole prose. First of all, this prose is about finding yourself by yourself. I don't know whether I am being able to make you understand or not. A certain king wants to know some answers of the question that arises in his mind, and he went to a hermit to get the question, get the answers. And the story revolves around the fact how he finally got the answers of all his questions, but uh, hermit himself did not give him the answers. Rather, he himself found out the answers for him. So, this is the story. So, I will read the story stanza by stanza, and then I will try to make you understand what the poet wants to convey through this philosophical story. So, let us start. The thought came to a certain king that he would never fail if he knew 3 things. These 3 things were: what is the right time to begin something, which people should he listen to, what is the most important thing for him to do. So there was a certain king who wanted to know the answer of 3 questions. First, what is the right time to begin any work? Number 2 is who are the most important people that he should listen to, and number 3, what is the most important work. And he thought if he got the answer of these 3 questions, he would be successful and nobody would be able to defeat him ever. The king therefore sent messengers throughout his kingdom, promising a large sum of money to anyone who would answer these 3 questions. So, this was a custom in those days to announce a huge sum of money to get what the king wants. Many wise men came to the king, but they all answered his questions differently. In reply to the first question, some said the king must prepare a timetable and then follow it strictly. Only in this way, they said, could he do everything at its proper time. So, as the king announced that he would give a large sum of money to those who will answer his questions, so there were many people who gave different type of answer. Like someone told the king that he should make a proper timetable. Someone told that he should always follow the counsel of wise men who could tell him the proper time of doing anything. And like all this, many other proposal came to the king, but the king was not at all convinced. Now, uh, some others also said that these things uh, could not wait for the council. In order to decide the right time for doing something, it is necessary to look into the future, and only magicians could do that. The king therefore would have to go to the magician. Now, some of them has suggested that if any urgency comes and the wise men or the counselors are not available, then what should the king do? He should always go to the magician, because they could see the future and they could easily tell him that what is there any danger, or is there anything else that is coming to the king's way. So someone suggested that thing. In their answer to the second question, some said that the people most necessary to the king were his counselors, others said priests, a few others chose doctors, and yet others said that his soldiers were the most necessary. Now, for the second question, which was who were the most important people that the king should listen to, for the answer of this question, there were also many suggestions. given. First of all, someone said it should be doctors for the physical emergency, someone said it should be priests for the spiritual upliftment, someone said it should be soldiers for the nationwide emergency, and some also said counselors because they would help the king at any time. So here also the king did not get any particular answer. To the third question, some said science, others choose fighting, and yet others religious worship. In the answer to the third question, that is, what is the most important work that the king should do, many suggestions came, like some said science, some said fighting, and some said worshipping. So again, the king did not get any proper satisfactory answer. Now, as the answers to his questions were so different, the king was not satisfied and gave no reward. Instead, he decided to seek the advice of a certain hermit who was widely known for his wisdom. So, he did not give any reward to any of them because he was not satisfied, and finally he got the news that some hermit was there in a forest and he is very wise, and the king hoped that he may get his answers from this hermit. So he went on to meet the hermit. The hermit lived in a wood which he never left. He saw no one but simple people. So the king put on ordinary clothes before he reached the hermit's hut. The king left his horse with his bodyguard and went on alone. So there was a condition that hermit did not meet any rich people. He only met simple and ordinary people. So the king has to leave his royal clothes and also the bodyguard and the horse and went on by foot to the hermit. As the king came near the hermit's hut, he saw the hermit digging the ground in front of his hut. He greeted the king and continued digging. The hermit was old and weak. As he worked, he breathed heavily. So he went to meet the hermit, and finally, when he met him, he saw that he was very old and he was breathing heavily because he was digging the ground. So, as he was old, he was breathing heavily. The king went up to the hermit and said, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer 3 questions. How can I learn to do the right thing at right time? Who are the people I need most? And what affairs are the most important? So, after meeting him, the king urges very soberly to the hermit that, Hermit, please, I want to know the answer of these 3 questions. The hermit listened to the king but did not speak. He went on digging. You are tired, said the king. Let me take the spade and work in your place. So, uh, but the hermit did listen but did not answer. And then the king told him that, please give me the spade, I will work for you. Thanks, said the hermit, giving the king his spade. Then he sat down on the ground. When the king had dug 2 beds, he stopped and repeated his questions. The hermit gave no answer but stood up, stretching out his hand for the spade, and said, Now you rest, let me work. Again, after digging for some time, the king was also becoming very tired, and finally the hermit told him that, give me the spade, now I will work and you take rest. But the king did not give him the spade and continued to dig. 1 hour passed, then another. The sun went down behind the trees, and at last the king stuck the spade into the ground and said, I came to you, wise man, for an answer to my question. If you can give me no answer, tell me so. I will return home. Here comes someone running, said the hermit. Now the king became very impatient, so he almost threw the spade at the ground, and it was stuck there. And he told the hermit that, Hermit, if you can give me the answers to my question, just give it to me. Otherwise, tell me, I am returning from here. I will not disturb you. But again, there was no answer from the hermit. At this point, they saw that someone was coming towards them, and both of them looked at the coming man. So up to this, in this video tutorial, in my next video I will complete the next portion of this story, and probably we will finish up, and in the next portion of this story we will get to know how the king got his answers, whether the hermit makes him understand his answers, or whether the king found himself the answers to his question. So in my next video tutorial we will find this. Till then, I would like to request all of you to prepare and read the story thoroughly to get the inner fact of the story, and try to improvise yourself, so that you can also find the answer of these questions by yourself without reading the second part. Thank you so much.